I am a litigator. I have a broad litigation practice, which focuses about 50% on public law, so administrative and constitutional law, and 50% on civil and commercial law, including international law. I really strive to have a varied practice. For me, it's important to be able to bring a broad, both legal and practical perspective. And I really feel like I'm better able to think and be more creative when my practice encompasses many different areas of law. I'm also a bit of a law nerd, and this helps me stay current on many different topics. I think clients appreciate that I bring a rigor and pragmatism to their cases. I try to understand the full problem and not just the four corners of the case, and I try to help them resolve it. I love what I do. I get a lot of satisfaction out of giving someone good advice. I also find it extremely rewarding to advocate for someone's interests and help them get what they need. I try to bring a problem-solving approach to my practice, and it really gives me a lot of satisfaction to be able to help people. I think the intellectual challenge of a litigation practice is also hard to beat. Every case is different, and we're constantly learning, constantly being challenged. My strategy for communicating with clients is pretty simple. Be prompt and be responsive, both in terms of time and in terms of content, and be direct. I think people like to get good advice, people like to get honest advice, and they like to know what challenges they're facing. The pro bono work that I do is very meaningful to me. I'm really lucky to be in a firm that values pro bono work. Some of my most meaningful cases have been through pro bono work. One of the most meaningful cases I had the opportunity to work on is the Zara Kazemi case, a case that my firm took all the way from trial to the Supreme Court of Canada. This is the story of the Canadian-Iranian photojournalist who was abducted and tortured and murdered in Iran. I came to the firm when the case was headed to the Court of Appeal, and I had the opportunity to jump right in and have a really meaningful role in the case. And I was also able to work on the case as we took it to the Supreme Court of Canada. I think that oftentimes it's the lawyers that argue the case and that work directly on the case that get the credit, but the reality is it takes an entire firm to do pro bono work, and I feel extremely fortunate that IMK is a place that values pro bono work and allows and gives others the space to be able to do it.